Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today is day 7 of our DSA in Python and we will be continuing loops today in the form of patterns. So in today's video we will be solving some question related to patterns and this will help us to develop like logic building on how the loop works and when do we need to use row for printing and when do we need to use columns for printing and how does the like loop works. Okay, so here like we have been given a square pattern. Okay, so in this what we have been given, like we will be given like n number of rows. Okay, and we will have to print that pattern, that pattern for like in a square pattern. Okay, so if we have been given n number of rows, that means the column will also be same. So like in order to print the pattern, let's say we have been given 4. Okay, so 4 will be printed and 4 rows will be there and 4 columns will be there. Okay, so if we will start iteration from 1 and we will go till less than equals to 4. And how does the inner loop work? It will also start from 1 and it will go till 4. Right? Means if our I value is 1, right? I is equals to. So for like when the value of I is 1, j will be iterating from 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Means 4 will be printed 4 times. Right? Then when the I value get updated to 2, again 4 will be printed 4 times. We need to do this only. So what we are doing here, we will be iterating j also 4 times from 1 to 4. So j will start from 1 to less than equals to 4. Right? And what we will do, we will print n only. So we will print n j times. So print n. Here then what will happen? Let's try to dry run it. Now let's say I am giving n is equals to 4. So this is also going till n. This is also going till n. Now my I is equals to 1 and j is also equals to 1. So what my output will print? 1 times 4. Now again my j will get updated to 2. So I will print 4 again. Right? Again my j will get updated to 3. Again I will be printing 4 here. And again it will go to 4 and we will be printing 4 here. Now the question is in Python what happens when we are using normal print, it will change the line, right? So what we need to do, we will be ending it with like this, right? Ending it with space or without space according to the pattern that is asked. And after like finishing this loop, we need to change the line, right? So we will write print here so that the line will get changed. Now we will move to another line and our I is getting updated to 2 here. So again j will get updated to 1. In the same way, we will be printing 4. We will be printing 4 for n number of columns and n number of rows. That is 4 columns will be there and 4 rows will be there. Right? Now let's move on to the code editor and we will solve this problem there. So now let's see the code. Okay. So first what we will do, we will take n as input. And in that input what we need to do, we will be, that input is the number that will be printed in the form of pattern and we will have that number of rows only and that number of columns. Okay, so I will start iterating using I and I will iterate from 1 to n plus 1, right? Because range will go till n minus 1 only. Okay, so for another loop, that the inner loop we will have, it will also start iteration from 1 and it will also go till n plus 1. And then what we will do, we need our j will be printing the entire row, right? And after the row is printed, we need to change the line. So in the j, while we are printing, what we will do, we will end it with like without any spaces, because as we see here between the numbers there are no spaces. Okay, in case you give a space here, you might find that the compiler is giving you wrong answer. So take this into consideration whatever the pattern is asked, try to print it in that way only. Okay, so now after this loop is ending, we need to change the line. So we will use print and it will change the line. Now let's try to run it. So the sample test cases are passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted, and now like this was a square problem. In this we had the I and j loop in the same way, right? We were iterating both for the same number of times, but now we will be solving we will be leveling up and we will be solving a little difficult problem where we will be printing triangles. Okay, so there will be difference between the number of times I is iterating and j is iterating. So now let's move on to the triangle pattern. Now in this question we need to print a triangular pattern, right? So what is happening? First 1 is getting printed, then 1 2 is getting printed, then we are printing 1 2 3, right? So we are observing that whatever value is getting printed or updated, it is getting updated in such a way that the first value in each row is 1 only, and then only after that the value is means getting increased after each row, right? In the first row we have only 1, then in second row we have 1 and 2, in the third row we have 1 2 and 3, right? So now we need to solve the problem in such a way that this code is like the code, whatever code we are writing, it will be applicable for any value of n. Okay, means let's say I want to have a like triangular pattern for n number of rows is equals to 4. Okay, so it should be printed like this: 1 2 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. Okay, so you don't have to just like take into consideration that you will be iterating from 1 to less than equals to 3. No, it should be valid from any value of n. Okay, so let's read the question once. Sam is trying to make a triangular painting for maths. Okay, and what we need to do here is we have been given an n-dimensional triangle which is represented by lower triangle. Okay, so this is called a lower triangle. Okay, and what we have to do, we will be start filling the pattern, or the pattern will be starting from 1 only in each case. Okay, starting from 1, and for every value of n we need to print the corresponding n-dimensional triangle. Okay, so as I said, the code that we will be writing, it should be applicable for any value of n. Now we are seeing that our number of rows is n only, so we know that our I, whatever I we are having, it will be starting from 1 and it will go to less than equals to n. Now the question is about j, right? Because j is not remaining same every time, right? For the first time it is going to one column only. In the second time it is going to 2 columns, then it is going to 3 columns. So the way we are filling, we are observing that the value from j is getting filled in this like each and every cell, right? Let's consider this as a matrix. Okay, so what we are doing, j is filling the cells in such a way that every time the value is starting from 1, and we are observing that if the value means of row is 1 here, then only one value is printed here. Here the value of row is 2, so only 2 values are getting printed here. Here the row value is 3, so from 1 to 3 it is getting printed, right? So every time j value is starting from 1 and it is going to less than equals to I, right? So what we will do here, we will start iteration for j from 1 only, but it will not go till n, it will go till less than equals to I, right? Means if we have I is equals to 1 and j is equals to, j will go till 1 only, right? So what we will get our output, let's try run it. So let's consider the n is equals to 4. Okay, now in output what we will get, 1, because it will go till less than equals to I only. Now let's say now what will happen, our I will get updated to 2, and again j will start from 1 only, right? So again this will become 1. Now we need to print 1 here again, right? and after that j will get updated to 2 and we need to print 2 here. So what we can do, simply we can simply print j here, right? We don't need to keep a count or anything like that. If we are printing j, then basically whatever value we are iterating on, we are simply printing that only, right? So let's say I am printing j here and I need to go till like in the same line, and after that j loop is finished, then only I can change the line, right? So I will use end is equals to double inverted comma, since we will not be needing space here, so we will not give space here, right? So now I is equals to, I will do it again, okay? So I is equals to 1 and j is equals to 1, right? Now what will be our output according to the code we wrote? We are printing j here, right? So 1 will be printed. Now it will go till less than equals to I only. So we will move out of this loop and again I will get updated to 2. Now j is starting from 1 again, right? So what will happen? We will start from 1 again. Now we will be printing 1, so 1 will get printed. Again it will go to 2, right? Because when we increment the value, 2 is less than or equal to 2, right? It will be giving a true condition, so we will print 2 here. Now once j will get updated to 3, then our condition become false and we will move out of this loop and again I will get updated to 3 here now, right? So now again our j will start from 1, right? So from 1 it will start, we will print 1 here. Again it will go to 2, 2 will get printed, then 3. Now if our, let's say n was equals to 3, if now what will happen, the I will get updated to 4 and we will see that the condition is becoming false, right? Because we were iterating from 1 to less than equals to n only, and now since the value is becoming 4 which is greater than the n value, so we will move out of the loop and we will simply like whatever value will be printed, that will be our expected output, right? Now like in the previous one, out of the j loop we will be simply printing so that we will change the line, right? Because after every row we need to change the line to move to a new fresh row, right? So now let's move on to the code editor and we will solve this problem there. So now let's see the code, okay? Now in this function we n is already taken as input in the form of parameter. So what we have to do, we will just be printing our pattern. As discussed in the approach, what we have to do here, we will be starting the iteration from 1 to n plus 1 for the rows, right? And for the like jth loop or the inner loop, what we have to do, we will be starting from 1 and we will go till I only, right? So we will start from 1 and go till I. For that I will be keeping I plus 1 because range will take 1 minus, like n minus 1, right? So now what I will do, I will print j here, and since we don't need spaces here, so I will leave it like this and we will change the line, right? Now let's try to run it. Okay, we need spaces here, so I'll give a space. Now let's try to run it again. So the sample test cases have passed. So in this question we were expected to give a space. Therefore, if I was not giving a space, I was getting a wrong answer. I said this in the last question, right? We need to follow the pattern that they have given, otherwise we will get wrong answers. So please pay attention to that. Now we will try to submit this. So the sample test cases have passed and the code has been accepted. Now we will see a question. Like in this question what we had, we were following like a lower triangle to left side, right? Now we will have a lower triangle only, but what will happen, we will have spaces here and we will be printing reverse lower triangle, okay? So now let's move on to the another question. So now we have a third question here. In this we see that we have been given some dots here, right? These are the spaces which we need to give before printing a star, okay? So like for the let's say we have n is equals to 4, okay? So what will happen, like when we have n is equals to 4, then we will be printing only one star, and the rest of the means rest of the spaces will be filled with blank space, okay? And now the second row that we have, it is having 3 stars, and before 2 are filled with space, and then we have one space, and then it will become 0. So basically what we are having, let's say if our n is equals to 4, then we have n minus 1 spaces, right? And it is going till n minus 1 rows also. Like in the first row we have spaces, second also we have, third also we have, but in the fourth there are no spaces, okay? So in this question what we will learn, how to leave out spaces and then print the star as asked, right? Now in the previous question what we were having, we were going till from I till less than or equals to n only, right? But in this what is happening, if we will go like that in the way that we were going in the previous questions, will we be getting our answer? No, right? Because we are seeing that there is a different pattern that is getting followed here, right? Because in the first row what is happening, we are printing only one star, in the second we are printing 3 stars, in the third we are printing 5 stars. So we see that with the number of rows, the number of stars is also increasing, right? In the first one we have only one, but in the second one how many we have? 3, right? So we see that if we do 2 multiply by 1 minus 1, then what do we get? We get 1 here. In the second row we have 3, right? 3 stars. So if we do 4 minus 1, then we get 3. In the third one what we have? 5 stars. So if we do 6 minus 1, we will get 5 stars. Then in the fourth row what we are having? We are having 7 stars, right? So if we do 8 minus 1, we will get 7 stars. So basically what we are doing, we are following a pattern here, in which if we are considering j for the number of rows, right? We are considering j for the number of columns that is being printed, then it will start from 1 only, and how many times it is going? It is going till 2 into I minus 1, right? Because this I is getting on increasing every time, right? And in the same way the pattern is getting followed, right? So what we will do, we will start our j from 1 only, and it will go till less than equals to 2 into I minus 1, right? So now we have the basic idea from where j will start and till where it will go. So we saw here, right, how we are getting a pattern by following some series of steps. Like we saw here how we have to take care of the spaces, how we need to print the number of stars which is getting increased every time. So that's why it is important to learn how to solve patterns, because it will help you in problem solving, okay? It will help you to build logics, and although this is a basic program, but this will help you develop logic for the programmings, okay? So please don't skip this patterns, and I will be mentioning a few more pattern question in the sheet, which is mentioned in the description. I have mentioned the sheet link in the description. You can access the this question links from there, okay? So now let's move forward and see what we will do. So first we need to print the spaces, right? And this space, it is starting from let's say I am using k to represent the number of spaces. So it is starting from n minus 1, and it is going till 4. If the value is 4, right, as here, then it is going from 3 to 1, right, from n minus 1 to 1. So what I will do, I will start iteration for k, and it will start from in the reverse order, right? So it will start from n minus 1 to 1, right, greater than or equals to 1, and it will be in reverse order. After this, what we will do, we will print spaces here, right? So we will print spaces here, and in order to like avoid that extra space, what you can directly do, you can give like this, okay, end double is equal to end space, because this will not change the line, right? Because after this iteration you need to print this star also, right? So if like this will be inside a loop, okay, so we have for loop in which I is starting from 1 and it is going till less than equals to n, and after this space is getting printed, now we will have a j loop which will be printing the stars, right? And how many times this stars is getting printed? 2 multiplied by I minus 1 times, right? This because when the I is equals to 1, if we are keeping 2 into 1 minus 1, we are getting 1 only. In the same way, when we have I is equals to 2, then we have to print 3 stars only, and when we do 4 minus 1, we will getting 3 only. So our j will start from 1, j is equals to 1, and it will go till 2 into I minus 1, okay, and here we will be printing stars, and as we can observe here, there are no spaces between any stars, okay, so we will not give any spaces here. And once this whole iteration is finished, then before new iteration of I loop, we will change the line, okay, so we will change the line, and this is what we are supposed to do here, okay. So now let's like we have been given here n minus 1 to greater than equals to 1, okay. So let's say for the first case we have n is equals to 4, then it will go from 3 to 1. Now again what is happening? If we are keeping it till 1 only, then every time it will search for 3 spaces, right? But the triangle that we are forming is in the like reverse way, so we need to reduce the spaces, right? Means it should go from 3 to 2 only. That means if our like value of I is 1, then it was 1. Now we have to go to 2 only. Therefore, if our I is equals to 2, then k will iterate for 2 times only. And when I is equals to 1, like 3, then k will be iterating 1 time only. So instead of greater than equals to 1, what we have to do here? We will write I here, right? Now let's try to dry run it so it will become more clear. Now we have k here, okay. Before that I will write here I, then we will have j. Now we will print the output here. For the first time when I is 1, then k is going in the reverse order, right? So when let's take n is equals to 4 and k will start from 3. So when k is 3, one space will get printed. Now k will get reduced to 2. One more space will get printed. Again k will get reduced to 1. One more space will get printed. And when it will become 0, we will see that this condition is becoming false, because we have to go till greater than or equals to I only, and I is equals to 1. So it will become false, right? So we will move out of this loop and we will go to j loop now. Now our j will start from 1, right? And it will go till 2 multiplied by I, which is 1 minus 1, which is 1 time. So it will only print 1 star, right? Now when it will go for the another iteration, then the condition will become false, because it will go till less than equals to I, like 2 multiplied by I minus 1, and that is giving us 1 only. Therefore this condition will become false and we will move out of this loop, and again we will go to I. Now this I will get updated to 2, and again our k will start from n minus 1, that is 3, right? So it will start from 3 again, and we will print a space here. Now it will again get updated to 2 and we will print a space here. When it will get updated to 1, we will see that this condition is becoming false because our I value is 2 and we need to keep a value that is greater than I or equals to I. So we will move out of this k loop and we will go to the jth loop. Now again for j, what will happen? We will start iteration from 1. Now 1 we are printing here, so we will be printing 1j, right? For 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1, what we are getting? We are getting 3. That means j will get we will print according to j, the stars will be printed 3 times, right? So for 1 star is getting printed, again j is getting updated to 2, so 1 more star will get printed. Now it will get updated to 3, 1 more star will get printed, and when j will get updated to 4, the condition will become false and again our j loop will end and we will come back to I for the third iteration. In this way we will be printing an entire pyramid triangle, right? This is like kind of a pyramid, so we will be printing a pyramid triangle. Now let's move on to the code editor and there we will be solving this question. So let's see the code now. In this we have already been given n. Okay, now what we need to do, we will be starting our iteration and we will start from 1 to less than n, right? So we will go till n plus 1. Now we will have two inner loops, right? One will be for the spaces, the other one will be for printing the stars, right? So let's say I am taking k for the spaces. So k in range of 1 and we will go till, okay, yeah, so k was in the reverse order, right? So we will go till from n minus 1 till I minus 1, right? Because it will take 1 less. That means if I am starting from 3, it will, and I need to go till 2, then I have to give 1 there, right? Then only it will go for 2 and we will give a reverse iteration for therefore we will use minus 1 and what we will use, end equals to spaces. Okay, now we will have another loop which will be printing the stars there, so it will be starting from 1 and it will go till 2 multiply by I. Usually what we were doing I minus 1, right? But here what will happen, it will go till I minus 1 only. So we will leave it like this and we will print the stars. Okay, so print stars and we will end it without spaces. Okay, now after this loop what we will do, we will print, which will change the line. Now let's try to run it. So the sample test cases are passed. Let's try to submit it. So this code has been accepted. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I will be mentioning each of these question links in the description in the form of a sheet. Okay, in that sheet you can access all the previous question links and the question that I have solved today, and I will mention a few more pattern questions. You can try to solve those also. And if you liked my video and found it helpful, please let me know in the comments. In case you have any doubts, please let me know in the comments too. And in order to continue with me in this coding journey, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you will be notified every time I post a new video. Thank you for watching.